It's setting up.
We're live.
We are? You can see it?
It says live on Facebook on the top right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We did it. We made it. We are on our third episode of the top 20 heart and soul expanding experiences of 2020, brought to you by the Experience Experts, my marketing and advertising agency. I know so many powerful, amazing experience creators and curators on the planet. And over the next few weeks, I'll be sharing them all with all of you. Really open your heart, open your mind, open your soul, and see if these are events for you or for someone you love. And be sure to ask any questions you have in the comment section below, because we are live and we are with the amazing Mr. Ravi Rothenberg. Hi, Ravi.
Hello.
And Ravi's going to be telling us about his really powerful experience that he's curating in May. Can you tell everybody about Clarity 2020? Yes.
So Clarity 2020, a journey to the self in the jungle of Thailand. This has been a long time coming for me. The venue is one of the highlights. Absolutely. It's in the rainforest of Thailand, in southern Thailand.
Ravi's going to be telling us about his really powerful experience that he's curated. There you go. Go ahead. So we're going to Jungles of Thailand. Why the Jungles of Thailand? What is about the Khao Sok National Forest called to you? You were like, people need to go here. This is healing, sacred. This is powerful.
Absolutely. So I've been to the venue once before. My first international yoga retreat that I participated in was at this venue a few years back, and yeah, it transformed my life in a lot of really profound ways. And just by being there, it's so serene, it's so remote. I think you mentioned in the description, but it's in the very corner of a freshwater lake in the middle of the jungle. And there's something about being able to practice yoga, do breath work, really exhaust ourselves, and then just jump right in the lake and find clarity.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I said this on one of our pre-videos, but this is an extra special experience because I will actually be there as well. So I'll be joining you in Thailand in May. And what are the dates again?
May 4th to the 11th.
May 4th to 11th. So that's 7 nights, 8 days.
7 nights, 8 days. We do start on Monday, May 4th, and then we leave the 8th day. We actually leave quite early in the morning, but it's 7 nights and 7 full days.
Beautiful, beautiful. And one of the cool things about going to these floating yoga jungalows, bungalows floating on the water in the jungle, is you get to take the boat in. And so can you tell us about what that's like, just taking a boat into the venue?
It's surreal. Yeah, you enter this national park, and it's about a 40-minute boat ride, and it feels like you're just heading into an abyss, and you're surrounded by these incredible rock structures. I think there's limestone and the forest, and it's just hard to fathom that where you're headed is to a venue. And then all of a sudden, in the very corner,
got a few people joining us, so I'm just hollering out.
Nice.
Hi guys.
Hello. Yeah, so it is quite hard to get to. It's also, the venue's not open to the public, so the only way to access it is through participating in a retreat.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And then Clarity 2020. I know this means a lot to you, and I know this is like a theme. I even saw I think there's a new car that's called the Clarity. I was driving it yesterday, but like Clarity is this, because 2020 is quite literally the clearest vision that we can have. So this is a theme for so many people, but I know a lot of people don't have clarity. A lot of people are struggling, or, they're doing okay and they're just getting by, and they're looking for something bigger. They're looking for something more expanded. What is the clarity pieces? I know we talked about life transitions in the post, but who is like the perfect person to come and who is seeking this clarity?
So there's a lot in there. I'm going to back up just a little bit. I think this word clarity as you mentioned, is coming up a lot, both with the new year, the new decade, and as people are really stepping into their authentic selves, and really breaking down old habits, old patterns, and making space for what's new. But often that fundamental question, what is my purpose?
Yeah.
What do I value? Why am I here? I think those things require a level of clarity around our own experience that we just don't get many opportunities to drop in and ask those seemingly basic but really quite profound questions.
Totally.
And I think in my experience over the last 9 months, it's more than any single yoga class or breath work can do on its own. It's this collective of the somatic experiences, of the turning inward and connecting with something larger than yourself, of having the isolation from the qualms of our daily life. We're so busy, we're so distracted, and so we never get that chance to ask those questions of ourselves. And so another really big part about Clarity at this venue specifically is that we will be unplugged for 7 days, right? And so that can be scary for a lot of people, myself included, to go totally offline. But again, that freedom from our devices, from our outside conditions, gives us that chance to really turn inward.
I love it. So full digital detox. I know a lot of us can be terrified about that, but I've watched every single year of my life me add more and more weeks where I'm fully unplugged and I have to let things just run the way they're going to run and let people handle things and actually take that time for myself. And this is something I've been the biggest proponent of for years, especially for entrepreneurs, that we need to schedule in time like this. We need to schedule in time where we completely detach ourselves from the grind, from the hustle, from being basically accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. People like last night, I accidentally left my WhatsApp on my computer and the little buzzer kept going off and I had to literally get out of my bed and turn the whole computer off. And we have these little warnings and little notifications constantly stimulating us. And what would life look like? What else is possible for you if you remove that? So if someone is starting to resonate with you, starting to hear some of the stuff you're saying, what would you say to them if they are thinking about joining you for Clarity 2020?
Jump right in. The water's fresh. There's no critters.
No mosquitoes.
No mosquitoes. And actually that is it's more of a tangible thing, but if you love swimming, and the idea of just jumping off of the dock from your bungalow into fresh, deep water, before yoga in the morning or after yoga in the morning or afternoon, it's an amazing part of this venue that's so special. But really, like anything that's transformative like this, it's scary in the beginning. It's like, oh, I can't take off time from work. I don't have the funds to cover the cost of this. I don't travel to international yoga retreats. I don't even do yoga retreats. But truly, this is more than just yoga. And so back to your question of like, who is this for? It is for that person who wants to commit to themselves in a whole new way. That's the beauty of being in a container like this, is that over the course of 7 days, we're going to be doing yoga at least 14 times, so twice a day. You don't have to get in your car to drive to class.
Right there.
We're eating incredible food along the way. And you have downtime to really integrate some of those downloads that you're getting in a shavasana that might last 10 or 15 minutes because you can. There's no class afterwards. It's just us. And we will have the whole venue to ourselves. And so there's something really beautiful about that as well, just really being able to embody what it is that our group is creating. And we already have a few amazing people signed on board, and I know that whoever shows up is going to be a perfect fit. And so, yeah, if you're considering it and you're hesitant, I'd love to hear, what are the holdups? How do we get you over that hump to really invest in yourself?
Yeah. So again, I say this on every single interview, but if something is resonating, anything is sparking some excitement in you, say hello, comment below, reach out to Ravi, go to the website, look around, dig in, really feel in, check in with your intuition, close your eyes, take some deep breaths. Is this for me? Do I see myself there? So one final sort of wrap up. I might have sort of skipped at the beginning, but can you tell everyone a little bit about you, a little bit about your story? I know your story. That's why I skipped it, unfortunately. But share a little bit about who you are and why you felt called to create this experience.
Sure. As I mentioned, I had participated in this yoga retreat a few years back. I've been practicing for about 7 years, and I found the yoga mat for me was originally out of physical necessity. I've been an athlete a lot of my life. I've been injured a good amount, and so for me, it was like, wow, if I open my hips and my shoulders, I'll feel so much better.
Yeah.
And so that's what brought me to my mat. And then quickly after, I found the more spiritual benefits and just the holistic well-being that comes from a consistent yoga practice. And certainly over the years, my practice was not always so regular, but it was something that became really meaningful for me. And then about 9 months ago, I decided to go to India to commit to a yoga teacher training. And for me, that was a result of a lot of transition with relationships and work status. And things opened up in a way that I really was ready to do something for myself. Speaking to my core, I was like, what do I want?
Desire. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what brought me abroad. It was a really profound experience. Got to do some incredible travel and more programs in India after the teacher training. And then the 8 months beyond that, I've been really committed to my personal and spiritual growth. Again, attending retreats and other programs that are coming up in just the flow of life. It's not like I'm scouring the internet looking for programs. It's really what is showing up in my life, what am I gravitating towards, and what's like a hell yes. That's how I met Lynan. That's how I've again been able to participate and support other friends who are hosting amazing retreats. And truly all of my experiences along the way have had an impact on me, and then they're also strengthening my ability to then have an impact on you. And so know that you're in good hands. I'm so deeply caring about delivering a top-notch experience, and again with the support of Lynan and her team, this will be a beautiful event.
Amazing. And then you also have a co-teacher. Can you tell us a little about?
Yeah, Tunda. She's amazing. She's one of the gems of the Boulder yoga community. She's taught over 15,000 yoga classes over the last few years. 15,000. It's insane. She teaches like over 15 classes a week, and she's got a much different energy than me, which is why we really complement each other well. I'll be teaching more of a Hatha style class in the morning to get our day going. And then she's got a fun, energetic vinyasa in the afternoon. She's also known as the handstand queen. And so if you are interested in learning a handstand or taking your head or handstand to the next level, there's a good chance that you can make some really amazing progress in just 7 days.
Amazing. Well, I want to say hi. There's a few other people on, Dara and Carolina. So much love to you guys. Jacqueline, for joining us. If you have any questions, you can pop those into the chat below. I think Ravi said it best. If things are resonating, if this is showing up in your Facebook feed right now, maybe this is the experience for you, and you should go and look a little bit deeper and check it out and feel into it. And that's really the invitation I have to all of you for the rest of 2020 and for your 2020 to have more clarity. Follow that highest excitement, follow what shows up on that divine path in front of you, and drop in. This is going to be an amazing experience. We'll have the link below in the comments, so you can reach out. You can also reach out to Ravi directly, also me, because I will be there as well. This is a special treat. This is really a powerful experience. Again, in the jungle of Thailand. Our dates are May 4th through the 11th. And there's so many experiences out there. I think you can't go wrong. There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong retreat for you. So if something is feeling like it's coming up for you, follow that inspiration, follow that teacher, start following them, keep leaning into if this is the retreat for you. Thank you so much, Ravi, for joining us today. Such a treat.
Thanks for having me.
My heart is so excited to share you with the world and this powerful experience. And you'll hear me talking about it a fair amount over the next few weeks because I'm getting pumped and excited. And I want all my friends there too. So thank you again. And again, if you guys have any questions, will be in the comments below. And stay tuned over the next few weeks for more of my top 20 heart and soul expanding experiences for 2020. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Lynan.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I don't know where to go on live, so I'm just going to end the meeting. Bye, guys.